What's going on, Tamers? It's your boys, the host of DigiPod, the digital podcast. With me today in the studio, I got Lewis and a special guest today. We got Bobby, the ringleader, the leader of QP, Questionable Plays. For anyone who doesn't know, how's it going, Bobby?
Yeah, I'm good, guys. I want to thank you guys for I'm looking up here. I want to thank you guys for inviting me on and stuff like that. It's been a while. I know I've been asking and stuff like that, but I got busy and just life asked a lot of me. But now I have time. I'm free from the corporate slavery, and now we're here.
Don't listen to him. He's lying. He just kind of threw himself. He was like, "Yo, I'm trying to join pod right now. Throw me on." And I'm just like, "I guess Gino's not here. We can push you in,
Listen, he did us crazy. He went to Disney without everybody. We gonna clock him on that.
Yeah, it's crazy. He went to Disney without any of his DGU homies at all.
Nobody.
What a world we live.
And he sent you
Who
selfies.
thought, go with his family, his wife and stuff. Like, oh,
his
God,
loved ones. Who is this guy?
That's it.
Who does he think you are, Gino? We know where you are. We'll know.
He's sending those selfies right now with the Winnie the Pooh. Not with the Mickey Mouse ears and everything, man. He's gonna send the
Winnie the Pooh ears. That's correct.
No, Mickey Mouse. The Mickey Mouse. I was thinking Winnie. No, because I was thinking Winnie the Pooh. The no shirt. Was it shirt no bottom? I don't know why he'd be like that in Disney. That's crazy. But.
I don't know.
Not with the family.
What's going?
Not with the family.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
No, but he's got the ears on. He's got the ears on. They got to do the family thing.
He's sending us pictures of him at a pool. That's what he's done so far. And,
no
a
shirt,
picture of a cookie.
No shirt.
Not him. It was just like him outwardly looking at the pool, on some rich people shit.
Right. Oh, okay. God bless. God bless. Tell him to turn the selfie on. Be like, I want to see the chest hair. Let him know.
Nah, we don't. We're good. We don't need to see all that. Lewis, how are you, my guy?
I'm doing good. It's this is the first week I'll be without working until next week, where I start a new job finally, and I am free of the chains that bind me. And now I'll be able to play even more card games than before.
Let's not say that.
Twice as many card games now.
Twice, he says. That's crazy.
What
I'm hearing is that you're big balling over here. Like, you just get a pay raise.
Nah, man, it's completely new. It's a completely new job market for me. Again, I worked in IT in a finance company. Now I'm gonna be working, more high level IT in a media company. So we'll see how the first 3 weeks go. If you don't see me on the pod next Monday, then you'll know what happened to me. Lewis became the thing he didn't want to become, a wage slave.
Oh no. Oh my God, that's funny. And I'm just, just doing stuff every day, working, engineering, designing things that might go boom one day. Who knows? Stuff like that.
That's all we can do is work and hope that our dreams get us there, man. That's really it.
Something like that. Follow your dreams. Yeah. If you get anything out of this pod, follow your dreams, okay?
No, that's, yeah. Climb that ladder, whatever, kiss that girl, whatever maybe not without consent, but with consent. That was with consent. Sorry,
within reason.
Yeah, within reason. Let's not tweak because I know some people are tweakers.
DGU cannot stress enough. Consent, very important.
Yeah, there you go.
This pod has already went off the rails. Not even 5 minutes in. All right, let's look at it. Locals, as we always got to talk about locals first. Lewis or Bobby, whoever wants to go first. Did y'all have locals? Yes or no? Maybe so. What'd you play? What'd you play it against? Yada, yada, yada.
I'll keep mine very simple and say no. I was traveling this weekend, so I didn't have any time to play Digimon. I was actually playing the other Bandai card game, One Piece. And it's okay. It's okay. It was fun. I had fun.
Did you lose?
Of course I did. What are you talking about?
So then that's it. What are you talking about? I had fun. You lost. Get out of here.
I have fun. Okay.
Yeah. Every loser says they have fun.
Yeah.
My bad. That's real hate shit. My bad. I love you.
Yeah. Let's talk about your wins, Bobby. I want to hear about your wins.
Do you want to hear about my wins? I've been playing something called Bears. Right?
Okay.
Bears. And I've been playing that deck for 3 weeks, and I've only lost one game in the entire 3 weeks I've been playing. I've been playing, I think, 2 or 3 times every week.
Bobby Masterclass and Bears coming up.
So what was your last locals like?
Well, so I played at Toy Wiz on Thursday, and I did a mirror match, and I played against Shambhala. That's the new one, right? With Susano.
There's a couple.
Which
of them.
one? There's two versions of it.
Amaterasu.
Oh, that's
Toho
TV
Braves. Toho Braves.
That's Toho Braves.
Yeah, okay. So I played against that one.
That's my shit.
And it shouldn't have gone. It should have been a 2-0, but I didn't realize a lot of these stupid ass cards look the same. So he's playing Analog Man or Analog Youth, and he's playing Analog Youth. And I thought the stupid Shellmon was a level 4.
It is a level 4.
No, whatever. The level 5 version of him, whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called.
Bullmon.
Yeah, there you go. Whatever.
Bullmon.
So I thought it was the same thing, right? So I de-digivolved one of the Amaterasus with Callus, and I slammed into the level 5. And he did Analog Man to steal turn. And I was like, oh, I thought that was level 4. That's why I did that.
Analog Youth.
Yeah, Analog Youth. Yeah. And I lost that game, and then the next 2 games I packed him up. Like it was like that was he played his game, he checked me for 3 security, and Callus came out and I double Marsmon him, and then that was kind of it.
Oh,
interesting.
So for the kids at home who don't know what Bear Bros are, like what does the deck do? Like
so basically the whole point of the deck is to get to your megas. Your megas pretty much without attacking, they attack the other Digimon. Right. So like it's like a weird game mechanic where they battle. But more importantly about the game, I think like that deck reminds me a lot about like Justmon or even like Blue Hybrid, where you have to play your game before I can play my game. And I like those decks because it's like Justmon and Gonkumon were always my favorites because it was just literally like, we're not going to play this game together. And I love that. But then Bears is cool because like you'll play your game and then I'm just going to end the game because of it. And I actually got on this deck because I was playing Volcanus because of Gino, actually. Gino showed me how to play Volcanus and stuff like that. So I was playing that. And then one day at my locals, I played Jupitermon 3 times. And I only won one of those games because each time I played them, they just dropped Dianamon and I just lost. Because Dianamon stops Volcanus from doing anything. So,
Diana is the hard counter to Volk.
Yeah, like it shut me down. And imagine playing it not once, but 3 times out of locals. Out of 4 rounds, I'm playing 3 of these things.
Yeah, and since those options don't count as Digisources, he ain't turning sideways ever.
Yeah, so you just get packed up for it and stuff like that. And then even fine, like you have a counter to play like Marsmon against them, so that way you can kill the Dianamon or whatever. But like if they have Diana and Jupiter, it's incredibly hard to do these things. So whatever, you just got to eat that. So I was like, all right, cool. So I'm just going to lose to Dianamon because everyone's playing Jupitermon. I was like, fine, I don't got to play like the best deck of the format, but I gotta do something so I don't get stomped out by one card everybody's playing. So I switched over to Bears because Calismon, they were telling me, so this is where we got like a really crazy thing from this, right? And I don't know if I should say it in the podcast, but like I keep calling them, I don't want to say it. That's kind of nuts. Yeah. But anyway, basically what it is Calismon holds you down and Marsmon gives you a nice little kiss. That's what it is. That's how it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But it's a soft kiss. It's just to let you know that they could if they wanted to. It's like that.
All right, we'll save the details for DigiPod after dark.
Yeah.
That's on the next podcast.
But yeah, so I played that and I've been playing that like nonstop and stuff like that. And you could tell like I don't ever read my cards because I didn't realize that Tapir covers all of them. I thought they had to be like exact typing. I think one of the guys at my local was like, no, it just has to have part of it in it. So I was like, all right, cool. So ever since I learned that,
like sea animal or
exactly like whatever beastkin or stuff like that. And so I picked up Bears and been playing ever since. And I've only lost 1 match again with them, which is against Beelstar. And that was like a hard one because like I bricked really bad. So, but also Bears, I feel like loses that matchup too. So it's like whatever, because that's why I play like Ignition Flare. So you don't have to always battle them. You blow up the Digimon and you battle the one that comes out from Lady Debbie. But that's the idea behind it. I mean, it's not perfect, but like whatever. That's the only answer I have to that.
At least you have something for it.
Yeah, because like the stupid counter timing on Beelstar and all that stuff, whatever. But
turning sideways.
Yeah, the only deck I haven't played with that deck is Angels, but I assume Angels is like Glowing Dawn. Either they have it or I'm winning the game. I don't think Glowing Dawn or Angels, like obviously they play differently because it's different cards and stuff like that, but it's either they win by turn 2 or whatever, you're losing.
Yeah, it's kind of like that for Angels. It's if they have full combo, you're just not going to live. And then Glowing Dawn, if they have Tamer with the white option and then like a level 4 cooking in the back, you're pretty much looking at Habakiri OTK.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, I mean, a good, from what I realize into those matchups, Great Grizzly is a good one for that because they like to, so they can OTK you, they like to put a guy in the back and a guy in the front. And a lot of times, if you do Great Grizzly just to kill the rookie in the front, they won't bring the rookie out in the back. So that kind of buys you a turn. And it'll let them set up, but like Angels doesn't play like a lot of tamers and stuff like that. So you can like mitigate some of that. Because obviously, like if you do Patamon's effect and Callus is on board, then you just de-Digivolve the Digimon when they're done with their effects. So, you know, it's just like one of those. And then if they play something. Yeah, exactly. So like there are answers, and I think Great Grizzly is the answer to those OTK decks. And then I also have Ignition Flare, and if Ignition Flare blows up all the lowest DP. So like, you know, it'll hit something.
That's good. Besides Toy Wiz, did you have any other events or something that you participated in?
Yeah, I did the online tournament. So that's where I think we played 4 rounds of that one. So I played against
no,
right? Or is it 3 rounds? Okay, so then my first matchup was Pete. Pete was playing Bacchusmon. I didn't even know what that card did, man. Like when I tell you he was smacking the shit out of me all 3 of those games. And I'm talking, he was really whipping my ass one of those games. Like it was unplayable. Like when he was like, okay, cool, I'm going to play Minerva and Bacchus. I said, I'm just going to scoop this up, dog. Like you got it. And game 2.
Let me just put everything away right now.
Yeah. No, that was literally it. I was like, all right, let's just go to game 2 because I'm clearly not winning this. Game 2, I won because I think he misplayed. I think he tried to play a Neptune I think he played the wrong Mega. And therefore, I just brought up Marsmon and just smacked them, and then just won for that. And then
hold on,
yeah,
we just got reveals.
Oh,
for a new Aegyo Chusmon Holy and Dark Mode, and they are broken. Hold on, let me read this. Let me read this to y'all real quick.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Reveal time.
Oh wait,
Aegyo Chusmon Holy Mode. Nah, don't feel like it. I'm gonna read it out for you. It has Decode Aegiomon and Ascension. On play on Evo, by trashing your top secured card until your opponent's turn ends, their effects can reduce the DP of one of your Digimon, trash any of its stacked cards, or return them to the hand or deck. All turns, when your security stack is removed from 3 of your opponent's Digimon gets neg 5k for the turn. Rule trait, it's also Angel. Inheritable. All turns when your security stack is removed from Digimon one of your opponent's Digimon because it's yellow and black. Make it make sense.
What are they doing?
Dark mode. Dark mode is purple and red. On play on Evo by deleting this Digimon or returning 1 Shaman or TS trade card from your trash to the bottom of the deck. Delete one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon. On Lucian, you may play 1 TS trade card with a play cost of 5 or less from your hand or trash while paying the cost. And it also has Assembly for 2. Assembly -2, low 4, lower Digimon card with Chronomon and Tex or a TS trait.
And
it has an inheritable
TS trait, there we go.
And then it has an inheritable of second attack +1. These cards are crazy good for Jupitermon. If Jupitermon's not tier 1 deck by the end of BT26, I don't know what else is going to help him.
Listen. Bandai did it right with Jupitermon. Bandai did it absolutely right with Time Strangers. Like, Jupitermon is becoming the Omnimon for, like, the people who are having a resurgence, a new generation of people coming into the game. Like, Jupitermon should be tier 1 just because, like, that's going to be the card that kind of, like, pushes us into the future, you know? Like, obviously, Omnimon. Like, Omnimon and Imperialdramon, they will always be, like, in the heart of hearts and stuff like that. But, like, Time Strangers was everything for Digimon, man. And like them blessing Jupiter, like they have to bless Jupiter. Like they have to make him one of the top 3 decks because that game earned that right, you know? And especially with what they did with 24, 25, and now with 26, the fact that every card in those sets are all 25, whatever TS traits, all those cards are integrated with each other. So like if you're like a new person trying to buy and play the game, you don't have to worry about mix and matching colors like in, set 1.0 and stuff like that. Like you could literally get into the game and just feel good, you know? And Aegyo is, listen, man, he's earned it. Jupitermon's earned it. Let him, what's Jupitermon? Is it Wrath mode? Is that the level, like the supercharged version of him?
That's
we're getting both a new Jupiter and a Wrath mode and BT26.
And I guess we're gonna get Chronosmon, right? I assume so.
We
Yeah, we
should.
are. Confirmed. We're getting Holy and Destroy mode.
I'm wondering is it even like, so if I remember correctly in the game, Cherubimon was in the game, but you didn't do anything with him.
Correct.
Right? Like you didn't fight him or anything.
He fused with the robot and then made Destroy mode.
And became Chronomon.
I wonder if they're gonna give us a new Cherubimon just because of that. Like
probably.
Yeah,
it's gonna be in the Chronomon, that's sure. It's gonna be a DNA probably.
Yeah, and he'll probably be the option card. You know, it'll be like an option card, like the Tamers, like
plus a giant robot too.
Yeah,
was a Giant Slayer, I think it was called, something like that.
It was something weird, but it was Chronospawn at the end of the day, right? That's what it became.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be it's gonna just thinking about it now. It feels like a Millenniumon deck, like the way you build up to it.
Probably, potentially. Look, all I know is Chronospawn better be broken. Because what he did in the game was dumb as all hell. If it's not like some crazy Digivolve every turn or I don't know what, or bottom decking things or whatever, like it's got to be something crazy. Because he was just a crazy final boss. Yeah.
Because you need the Olympus 12, all the Royal Knights, and then your guys.
Yep.
You know.
So the Sign-In Warriors?
We know obviously they're going to be in there. The what?
Seinin Warriors, or whatever the fuck they're called, the Shambhala people.
Wait, are they even in? No, but they're not. They're like Shambhala.
They were side of us. They were side of it.
But that's kind of what EX12 was. I was thinking more or less. You think they're gonna add the DLCs to it, like the Bonchos and like the Alter B and like Merciful Mode? Like that kind of feels kind of crazy if they do.
It would be nice if they do because that's their
it won't be in
like new
26.
media.
It won't be in 26.
That's what I was thinking, but would it be in 27? Because I think they already released what 27
No, 27.
would be, right?
We know what 27 is. I mean, unless you can still throw it in, but the 27 is meant to be X antibody set.
That's what it is. Yes. Oh no, so there it might be one of the DLCs then.
Maybe
because I think one of the sets were DLC, right? I mean, they're gonna give us Galamon.
No, they didn't confirm anything about DLC. We're getting EX13 is Royal Knight set.
No, I get that.
14 is going to be Villain set, and then
27
is X antibody. 28 is also X antibody. Like 27 and 28 are both back-to-back X antibody sets.
Oh, okay. So Alphamon will get hopefully a recharge. And that. No, what I'm saying is I remember one of the DLCs in Time Strangers was about the X antibodies, right?
I'm sorry. Yes. The last DLC.
Yeah. And those DLCs were terrible. For such a phenomenal game, the DLCs were just fucking absolute.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. They're kind of meh. Like the story, the idea of the story was cool, but it was like nothing connecting. But it was also like a bunch of what ifs. Like, I don't know. It's weird. Like the Kyoko or whatever, right? We're getting off tangent right now for locals. But like, it's just like, it could have been so much more. So hopefully that 2027 DLC that we're getting, that huge DLC we're gonna get, is gonna like fix a lot of that stuff that's gonna happen.
Well, let's hope so. I mean, honestly, like Time Strangers was a beautiful fresh air for Digimon, man. Like I love the Cyber Sleuth games, but like Time Stranger upgraded everything about that game.
Oh yeah,
and that's what like a true sequel should be. You know,
it's a league of its own
for sure.
Like it's just a great game.
Yeah,
like, I'm very happy that Time Stranger allowed us to continue with Digimon, and it didn't just be consolidated to the nostalgia of the Cyber Sleuth games or the old animes before Beat Break came out.
Yeah, no, Beat Break's amazing. Let's say another one too. Like Digimon's on a fucking tear.
Yeah, 2026 is like we've been said, like 2026, 2025 was kind of the start of it, but 2026 has kind of really pushed. 2025 because that's when everything started. So like 2025 was like the start of like the resurgence of Digimon, where like it was like, all right, everything's coming back. We got new anime, new game that's gonna be fire. We had like other things, whatever. And then 2026 felt like it continued with the card game, with them pushing on the Switch, with them like continuing DLC, with them doing a lot of things with Digimon. Obviously now we have 2 app games that we're going 2 full mobile games to look forward with Digimon Up, which is coming out in like 2 weeks, I think it is now.
Right.
And then we have obviously Elysion when we get that probably in December, it looks like. So Digimon is on the way up. December. I'm telling you, it's going to December.
But you know what's more? Oh, sorry. Go for it, Dan.
No, I was gonna say like it feels like it's gonna be December because the way they kind of like hinted at things, like December is gonna be when they're having those new star decks.
Oh, yeah,
that's gonna be from Elysion. Like it makes sense that December is gonna be it for them dropping the app game.
No, that'd be a perfect time too because that's like holiday schedule and stuff like that. Like that's actually pretty good from them.
Yeah,
that's really good.
Exactly.
I think more importantly about these things is that they're not bad products. Like I think Beat Break is like the best anime Like if they,
In a
I
long
haven't seen
time.
like I haven't seen the most recent like 6 episodes. Like I'm very far behind. I think the last episode I saw was the Starmon episode, so I'm very far behind. I don't even know how many episodes that is. But like watching those, like I guess like 20 episodes or whatever, that made me feel like it could be better than Tamers, and I think Tamers is like the best one out of all of them. Like if they keep going up like that, you know, because like the Digi Egg thing is amazing. Like no Digivice or anything like that. You're not carrying anything around to make you separate from your partner or anything like that. No, it's just all in one. You know, little quality of life, man. And Geckomon's dope, definitely. Man. He doesn't look like a dinosaur. Cool, like he's that's what I'm saying. He doesn't look like a dinosaur. Yeah, exactly. What's the other one? Then you got whatever. Well, you got a bat, and then whatever the girls.
Chiropmon is the bat, and then the other one is I always forget that Digimon's name. I just know the champion's name, which is Wolvermon.
Yeah, what is that? It's like some sort of cat or something.
It's like I think it's a bobcat.
A Wolverine. It's a Wolverine.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that probably makes more sense.
His name is Wolverine, Wolvermon.
Oh yeah. yeah. But it's cool because they give her guns. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Oh, Pristimon it's like Gargamon. Is the first one.
That's what it is, Pristimon. Yeah.
It's a puppet.
It's like Gargamon-esque. Yeah,
Gargamon was disgusting, dog. I hated him having jeans. I will forever hate him having jeans. Like real denim is just disgusting.
Oh my god, that's funny as hell.
We got
Chiron, we have the other one, the dog, whatever his name is.
Cougarmon.
Yeah, there you go. Cougarmon.
Yeah, he was cool.
Oh, you're talking about the pre-evolution for what's his name? Yeah, Cougarmon.
Yeah. They're all pretty good. I feel like they done all the characters really well. It feels like, and Digimon are really fleshed out. Like the story is in a fantastic spot. For anyone who hasn't checked it out, check out B-Break when you get a chance. They're up to episode like 40s now, I think it is. I got
really
the last
behind.
like 2 or something like that.
I'll tell you right now what they're up to.
Okay. I gotta definitely catch up on that. Like I've thought, but
oh man, it's too far up.
What's up?
Beat Break is on episode 38.
38. There you go.
Close.
Okay, so now I'm probably really far from that.
So yeah, Beat Break is fantastic for anyone who hasn't seen it. Go check it out. Again, like I mentioned before. But anyways, back to locals. Me, your boy had a locals too. Like we got on track.
No, get in there.
So obviously, for anyone who doesn't know at this point, I played Metal Empire. I went to 2 locals. I had my own locals, and then I went to a locals in Sword in the Stone. Shout out to them. That's in Wilkes-Barre on Saturday. Won both of them with Metal Empire. Deck feels cracked, feels so good. Chaos Jamon broken. Machine Jamon having the ability to have fragment plus like say no to Digivolve when Digivolve is such a strong mechanic of removal. It's really good. Plus guard, like I was sleeping on guard in the beginning, like before, like when we read it, I'm like, guard's whatever, like ain't gonna come up. But man, being able to like spit out a bunch of small bodies and you have your one giant stack and you just guard and protect it from anything that's not deletion based is fantastic. The deck is just strong. Like the OTK potential is so crazy, especially like I think in my version, because I'm running Metal Mind Mobs to get the end of turn unsuspend, and then you go engage with Chaos Shaman. It's a fantastic ability to close out games if you don't have it. So like you do, like the bare minimum, what you do is high air Jamon, hit off of high air Jamon, play the machine Jamon. You do alliance 2 checks, and then you go like DNA, Chaos Jamon, swing 2 checks, go Mega Jamon, end of attack, unsuspend, delete the lowest, whatever. So if it's itself, you fragment, you do another 2 checks, and then you just go pass turn, end of turn, unsuspend, and then you gauge for game. Like you don't have to ever touch your opponent's security ever within that deck, which is kind of good. You can if you want to do early checks if you want to or you need to or something like that, but it's not like it's necessary just because you have that OTK potential out of nowhere because of you're trashing, you're going through your deck so fast. You have all your rookies that's draw and searching or draw and trashing. You have Guardiamon, which is a trash one, draw 2. Andromon goes, search top 3, play a play cost 5 or lower, trash the rest. Hot Andromon, same thing, but it's at 7 cost or less. And so like you can filter through your deck so fast. There was so many times where I'm like, all right, I gotta win this turn because I have 0 cards in my deck.
Oh Jesus!
And it's like that's how fast. That's how fast you can go through. And then the cool thing about the deck is, let's say if you don't win fast, you can go through a grind game with no problem with someone and like and you can just grind it out until you win. I had a few of those where it was like back and forth, and then like they hit the Metal Empires, and now I'm playing out Megadramon. Now I'm effing up their board. I go Thundermon. I'm gonna play another Metal Empire for free just to have another security, and go into High Andromon, keep popping off, and like so on. Like you just keep doing so many different things, which is pretty cool. And then because it's Machinedramon deck, you can really play any old support and it's going to help the deck, which is like anything that's like Supreme Connection, Ultimate Connection. If you want to, you can play anything that's generic cyborg shit just because it's Machinedramon and you can, use the source and stuff, which is really cool. Deck is fantastic. First locals that I went to, I had a bye, and then I played against three B. I had a bye, and then three B breaks in a row. First one ended up being a draw. It was a draw. I won game one in a grind fest because if they get Atreus out, whatever his name is, the green and black one, it's very hard for Machine Empire to deal with it. So like the idea is kind of to like stall them out a little bit. Yeah, Arcturus, and then try to capitalize on it. If they go to Happy Carry, I prefer seeing Happy Carry because it's very easy to deal with a Happy Carry stack versus Arcturus. And so like it became like this grind fest, and it's hard because you have no option removal, and your whole deck is Digimon removal. So that's why it's hard to deal with it. But you could kind of just swing through it and don't care, and that's basically what I learned you could do if they're not on Happy Carry. And then because that game one took like 40 minutes, game two took like 10 minutes, and he ended up winning in overtime, and ended up being a draw. And then round 3 and 4. Round 3, I won 2-0. He was a little slow at the gates slow for B breaker. Let's play like that. And I had straight all gas, and I just won out. That basically happened game 1 and 2. And then round 4, the last B break I played against, I won game 1 with like 30 minutes. In like that was a long ass game. And he made a little misplays here and there. I don't know if it was that he was like new to the game or new to the deck, but like I was able to capitalize because he couldn't finish me off. And then game 2, I kind of had the nuts, and like that deck's high roll, like you can low roll and it doesn't matter, but like that high roll in that deck is crazy because I had the games where I went DNA to Andromon, affected Andromon, I hit a Hagurumon, play Haguru, search. Evo to High Andromon. High Andromon hit another Andromon. Andromon played another body after that. Jesus. I'm like, off of one stack, I ended up having like 5 bodies because like I high rolled like crazy. And then I'm just like, all right, cool. I dare you to try to do something because I got out of counter. I got a machine ace in my hand, or I'm gonna like, you're gonna pop my stack, cool, I'm gonna DNA into something else. Like the high roll is crazy in that deck when you pop off. And then like I said, if you low roll and you miss, it doesn't matter because it's like, all right, cool, you got a high Andromon stack. Can you deal with this? When you have maybe one body, all right, I got a guard on it. So like, what can you do about it if you're not going de-digivolve me or anything like that? Andromon's like the go-to as well, just because like that counter is like, it puts people in weird positions, especially if you have guard array set up. It's like, ooh, I'm gonna swing when attack and try to pop. I'm gonna go guard, and then I'm gonna go like counter and then evo something else into like maybe a Machinedramon or something to F up people's plays. Jeez. Like you do a lot of like defense and offense in that deck, and the deck is super fun. For anyone who hasn't tried it, you should definitely check it out. It's a definitely fun deck.
So quick thing on that.
Go ahead.
Real quick on your build. Is it mostly all EX12 stuff, or are you playing a lot of old things?
I'm probably playing some more old stuff than like other people are. Like it's a lot of EX12. I'm also having, like I mentioned, the Metal Mamimon, EX9 Metal Mamimon is still to go. Regardless, because an inheritable is fantastic, but also just a quick removal, like 5 if I have to 5 drop into strip source and then bomb deck something, especially if like let's say they're like slow at the gates and go drop a champion. I bet I'm gonna drop this and put you in a weird position because now I can either ace or evo into High Andromon, call it a day, or even evo into it because you got Thundermon that you can evo over it, whatever, right? And then having that, I got Analog Man, the mem setter. That's actually low-key important because besides being a mem setter, the effect to when you play a cyborg happens way more often in mid-combo, right? If you go into High Andromon and High Andromon effect, you play like Metal Greymon, Megadramon, or like Andromon, That's a free memory plus draw off of that. That can extend your combos. And then Supreme Connection is also the other thing I'm playing as well. Being able to search your top 5, rearrange your deck. Let's hear this combo because I did it once. I go Supreme Connection, search my top 5. There was a Machine Digimon in it. I put him at the very bottom at that top 5. I grabbed something else, played it. Evo into High Angemon. Affect the High Angemon, search the top 3. Guess what I'm dropping? I'm dropping Machine Digimon because I know it's there and I set it up that way. And now I can continue comboing and just win, right? You can do a lot of cool shit like that. I was trying to Chaos X, but the Chaos X feels like it's like too much win more because you just win with Chaosmon. So like there's no point in the Chaos X.
Right, because there's a new Chaosmon in the set, right?
Yeah, the level 7 one.
The one that's like he's 3 colors, right?
Yeah.
3 colors.
But he's such a house himself that it doesn't matter. Like if you go into him, you should be winning regardless. You don't need the Chaos X. But for whatever reason, let's say you just don't win and you go into him. If you were to Evo over Chaos X, you have potentially like a Machine Digimon Ace all effects and that Chaos Digimon all effects. And it's kind of a crazy stack if you were to do it. Not saying you need it, but like it's kind of funny that you're able to do that. Yeah, exactly.
One more.
And so, but like it's not needed per se. Like unlike like regular Machine Digimon, definitely not a needed card. But yeah, I'm excited to continue playing the deck and moving forward.
No, I mean that sounds dope. Like I haven't really come up too much with EX12 outside of Shambhala, or I guess Amaterasu and Kaguya, the puppet one.
Toho Braves. That's
outside of those cards, I don't really know what the deck does. I mean, it does a lot of things, and I know Susano Turbo exists, which minusing 16 on the board across the board is crazy. So, that's going to be, nasty to see, really. It's going to end the game with that. Because I think Amaterasu is such a good card because the fact that it can, bottom deck cards is crazy. And the fact that it gets, 2 checks, I think it is. Is it 2 checks or whatever?
Yeah, I think it has second attack plus 1 on it, and it has Ascension for when you get deleted. And on Unleashing, you play like a level 5 or lower.
Exactly,
it's a very strong card.
No, it's super crazy because it's like you execute with the egg, pop the Amaterasu after you get your 2 checks or whatever. Because I think swinging for 2,000, 20K, 21, those are nuts numbers. And I'm at this point of this game, if they're higher than 16, I don't care, man. Just say you're higher than 16. I don't need to do all the math.
Jamming, inherently.
Oh yeah, if you have jamming, whatever, man, whatever. But then I know that when she dies or Amaterasu dies, it goes to security, then it plays out the level 5 puppet, and then that suspends something. So whatever you don't kill, you just get rid of the tamer too, which that's kind of nuts. That just feels greedy. It's like, what are you doing?
Just because, buddy. Just because.
Yeah, that's literally that. I mean, listen,
no,
go for it.
I was gonna say it's not just a level 5 puppet. You could play whatever. That's
I'm just saying.
Traded. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, in general, when you're thinking of when you end turn, sure, a lot of people depend on their tamers, especially TS, because they depend on their team, like Dan and Cannon, to suspend so they can swing. You stop that after you get 2 checks. They're just kind of sitting there, So it's it's a very interesting deck. I think it's really cool. I think what they did with the EX12 stuff was really smart. The way they packed it in together, which was they made the Shambhala stuff. Then they knew people didn't really know Shambhala, unless the people who were super fans or whatever. So they decided to put the 2 most popular Digimon in the set as well, which was Machine Digimon and Omnimon, so that way they can boost your sales and stuff like that. And I think that's a really smart thing to do because who doesn't like Omnimon, right? As tired as we are from him. You see it time and time again when people are I'm going to get back to the game because a new Omnimon card's coming out. It doesn't even have to be good. It's just Omnimon. That's literally it.
He's the GOAT. That's why.
Yeah. Listen, Omnimon is the greatest Digimon design, I think. And then the Vmon line, I think, is a true upgrade to Agumon. Right? When we think of upgrades, we always think of Charizard to Pikachu, right? Pikachu's always going to be the standard, whatever, right? But a lot of people shift over to Charizard. But then Charizard has its own flaws or whatever, and people always talk shit about Charizard because he's not like a dragon. But Vmon's a true upgrade, right? Because everybody loves Imperial. Everyone loves Magnemon. Weird people even Lewis, right? Weird people like Lewis, right? And I got to stress this out. Vidramon. I don't even understand what Vidramon was until this game. And you got people just Vidramon. Like,
All
what do
Force,
we?
Digimon,
Oh yeah, they go All Force. That's what it's called, All Force.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's the mega. Digimon's the champion.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like
That's
that
the
launch
OG
effect.
goat.
I don't even know about him. I didn't know about him till
Yo,
he
shit
came
got-
out of this game, and I was like, all
They
right,
got
like.
3 lines. Yo.
And
Digimon
he
got
has
3
a fan.
lines.
There's a fan for each one. Like, I'm a huge fan of Magnamon, right? And then a lot of people are a fan of Imperiumon. And then you got the weird outliers, the chuds that are like fans of All Force.
Whoa.
Yeah, you're a chud.
Whoa. Don't be disrespect my boy like that. He's
All
the
Force-
original OG.
Dog,
He's the original.
not. He's
Digimon
not.
is the original OG. Digimon was
That
before
doesn't-
XVmon
You
existed.
could be before anybody. Let me ask you something. You think a CD player is better than Spotify? Not mad if you came before. There's
This
always an
guy.
upgrade.
This
I'm just saying,
guy.
there's always an upgrade. There's always
It's
an
not
upgrade.
an upgrade. All Force is a problem, dog.
I'm not debating that.
Maybe
Like,
not in
I'm
the card
sure-
game, but I'm just saying.
No. I mean, no, he got his love for a little bit. I mean, ever since then, they did him crazy. Like that one when he got the tamer. But ever since then, it was just like, nah, we good. You there, baby. You there. But
They gave us Arena and then called it a day.
yeah, but no, now you're getting EX13, right? That's all Royal Knights. God, that Shaw must be creaming his pants for that.
Yeah, I get more
Oh,
Royal
yeah.
Knights, but they're gonna keep
Woo.
gimping All Force. We're just gonna get a better Omnimon, a better Alphamon, a better Oryukin.
Nah, they've been
mode.
doing Alphamon crazy because like Alphamon is like all the Alphamon cards are strong. They just don't synergize with each other.
And we're gonna get another Alphamon and another Oryukin mode.
We are.
We're gonna
Yeah.
get everybody and their grandmother.
Maybe not in that set, but I'm pretty sure the X antibody set they're gonna really pump up
Alphamon.
Magnamon X, Alphamon, Omnimon X. Who's the other one? Gallantmon X.
All Force X,
All of them.
please give me stuff.
Yeah. Well, no, I feel like those are the ones they're gonna focus on the most because those are the most popular ones. But like, also, who doesn't have an X form in the game? I think Craniumon is the only one still remaining.
Yeah, but that was confirmed for BG27.
Yeah, so then
Yep.
that's even so then he's finally getting his X form, and now we got the Demon Lords getting their X forms too. So
Well, they've had their
Well, they
X
already had
forms.
theirs.
We're just missing a couple of them, like Ogudo X.
oh yeah, well
Yeah.
that one's getting they're getting support. They're not getting X support.
They're getting
That's
support,
right.
correct.
Yeah.
No, I mean those. I mean it's cool that they're giving the Digimon like their thing. It's weird. Like I'm very excited for the EX sets because like Medusamon is a really good example of that, right? Like what the hell is Medusamon, dog? What is Liberator's novel, right? Like that's not like a super. I know it's popular amongst the community here, but like as
the
readers,
webcomic?
yeah, the webcomic. Sorry, because I think the novel was
I mean,
the
it's
other
both.
one.
There's both. Yeah.
No, but the other one was Lugamon. That was a novel, right? That wasn't a webcomic, was
Yeah,
it?
Secrets was a novel.
Yeah, that was a novel. Like I'm saying, like
that's
these
heartbreaking.
Digimon are cool, but they exist in that realm. So when they come to the game and they're good in the game, I think that's done really well. Which it sucks because I think they only did it for 2 of them so far, which was Pyramidmon and Medusamon. I guess Puppets is pretty good too, but that feels like it just needs a lot of pieces.
The only like bad Liberator deck is honestly Zafaga.
Nah, the
Zafaga
bad
just gets
Hell
done dirty.
no.
no.
That's
Zafaga
even,
is done
that's even
dirty,
better.
man.
Ghost?
The
Ghost
worst
is
one.
garbage.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, I would say
I forgot about
Ghost,
I forgot about
Ghost and the Snow Agumons are terrible. Like those two are really
Yeah,
fucked
Ice?
up. Yeah.
Ice
Those
is
are
Ice
dog
Clad?
shit. Ice Clad, the Ice, whatever it's called, deck is called, is terrible. Ghost is god awful. Dinos
Yeah.
is
Which one's that one? Which one's that one?
That's
Dinos?
Ryotaro.
Oh, Dino.
Yeah.
So yeah. That one's the most fair of all of them. Like in like the
and
middle, it's like the perfect.
Dynamite is just straight up mid. Like it's the perfect
it's,
mid
it's
ass
right
deck.
there. It's like, yo, you want to
Yeah.
start playing this game and you want to feel good about balance. That's what you give them.
Yo,
But then you have,
facts.
like,
and then you
yeah.
got Ghost as dog. Like there's nothing you
That
can do
might
about
be
that
the
deck to
worst
help
one.
it.
Ghost or Ice might be. I know
100%.
Ice is dog shit. Like that one's like.
Yeah.
They're like, you guys get Ice Clad and that's it. You're just happy with it. And you're like, but my guys don't even stay on board. They're like, who cares? That's
Exactly.
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 Oh my God.
But like Pyramid
Yeah.
Mon, and Medusa
Broken,
got their
Medusa,
shine. Yeah,
broken.
like those got their love.
Puppets broken.
But, like-
Vortex, the card itself is kind of broken, but the deck is still okay.
But that's a good example of the cards, the top end cards being really strong, but then you need so many pieces to make it work.
Right.
Does
Yeah.
that's what it feels like, because that's what Puppets' problem is. But Puppets, I think the difference between Puppets and Savaga is that Puppets can end the game when you finally get all your pieces. Savaga still can't end the game. Like,
Well,
Savaga
Puppets has the
suffered.
abilities to go like turn 2, turn 3, win too.
well, that's the other thing too, right? But that's super high roll and it's whatever. What can you do about these high roll ass decks, man?
Safaga needs to set up with Tamer, Memory Boost,
Yeah,
Training
it's like
Boost,
mad extra
Scramble
stuff.
Boost. Yeah, I'm saying Scramble Boost.
Yeah.
It needs too much. And by the time that the deck actually had its legs, they had just announced freaking 25 with the dual cards, and then Beelstar just being there. Like, all right, cool. Let's just have options to get around the Digimon immunity.
Yeah, but I don't even think that
Have
was.
fun.
I don't even think that was enough to make Safaga go to sleep. Anyway, I think Safaga was just always mid, right? Like, it's cool. Vortex Dramon itself is really busting, but like battling a Digimon, not being able to trash security or not getting piercing from the battle, like, it's corny. Like, what are you giving this card all this stack power, but then it can't clear security? It can't actually do what you're supposed to do.
They gave it to Bears.
No, that's literally what it is. That's what it feels like they did. They were just like, hey, we saw Safaga struggled with this. Let's give it to Caliswan. That's literally what they did.
Yeah,
You know?
basically.
Yeah,
One
it's just
day.
like,
Mars and Cal is just a better version.
Safaga.
yeah, exactly.
This
And
guy, rude as hell, couldn't even silence
Yes.
his phone for the podcast.
no, that's my
Christ.
alarm. No, my phone is silent. It's just, this is my time where I take to read and stuff like that. My bad, man. I got an alarm to
all
remind me to read.
Read. It's just
All
him staring
jokes
at a hand mirror. It's just him staring at a hand mirror. It's like,
no.
yeah, it's like, I'm really reading you right now.
No, I take finance classes, man. I'm trying to get my my CFA in December. So, you know, you should always continue education. It's always important.
Anyway,
Yeah. So anyway, that's not important. Yeah, that's not important. Yeah, another boy.
Let's get back to the main topic at hand, which is Bobby. For a lot of people don't know who you are. Tell us who you are, Bobby. How did you get to the card game? How did you get to Digimon? How did you get to TCGs in general? Tell us all about it.
Yeah, so my name's Bobby Duran, and like I run a group with Lewis, and Dan's been to our events and stuff like that, and a couple other guys, and we run I guess like a team or something like that called Questionable Plays, and we do a variety of things, right? Like we're a community based like kind of thing. And what we do is we do like online tournaments, but our big bread and butter is we do case tournaments. We did the one cash tournament, 3v3s. We do like a big tournament scene in a place in New Jersey named Rogue State Games in Mahwah, New Jersey. I know it's a little out of the way for some of you guys, but I promise you it is well worth it. Like I think everyone that's come there has had a really good time, and I can't be more appreciative of the people that have given us that space to do that. And I'm even more appreciative of the people who come to the event and have a good time, because that's like really why we do what we do, and, and then going into the thing, what got me to TCGs, I guess another thing is, so we run something called Questionable Plays, but we changed that name a couple of years ago. It used to be Fight Forever Gaming. And that was something that I did many, many years ago with a couple of other my friends from our locals in the Bronx called Truly Urban. Shout out to Mel, my dad. Love him. And, he let us run like Super Smash Brother tournaments there, Street Fighter and stuff like that. And then that kind of like went away because people don't really like traveling to the Bronx and stuff like that. But then one of the guys pointed out that the Yu-Gi-Oh community has like a big setup there. So we decided to shift everything over to the Yu-Gi-Oh community. And in the Yu-Gi-Oh community, we just pretty much ran tournaments. We streamed everything, and we locals, and we got enough traction that we were doing a lot of regionals for like maybe like 2 years straight. We were going to Rhode Island, Jersey, I think Brooklyn
BK,
Airfair.
baby.
Yeah, that was the other one, the one at the airfield. We were running all those events, streaming it and stuff like that. And, it was getting traction and stuff like that. But unfortunately, it had to stop because I ran into like some personal stuff. People passed away in my life, whatever.
And someone deleted it.
Well, we had to, right? Well, it's still archived on my old laptop, so it's fine. It's not the end of the world. I keep these things, whatever. And I guess what got me into TCGs, Jesus, man, I think I was like 20 or something. I was still in college, and I was dating a girl, and she liked Yu-Gi-Oh.
Always a girl.
It's always a girl, always a girl. Always a girl gets you to do things. So we were walking past the store, and there was the Merrick starter deck. You guys remember Merrick? Everyone knows Merrick.
Ooh, goated. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Which was
Everyone
that one?
loves
That was the Metal Reflect Slime and Friends?
Yeah. Nightmare Cage or whatever, like all that stuff.
Oh, Nightmare Wheel.
There you go, Nightmare Wheel. Yeah. And then it was Lava Golem. Yeah, so she saw that.
Lava Golem,
and she
baby.
was like, oh, I remember playing this as a kid. I said, so let's get a starter deck. So we bought 2 starter decks, whatever. It was that one, and there was another starter deck. I can't remember what the other one was, but I bought the Merrick one.
Joey, Pegasus.
What's the green one? Is that Joey?
That
Joey,
was
Joey's the green
Joey,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Joey's
that was the one I had.
with,
So it was
Thousand
Merrick.
Dragon.
Yeah, Merrick was purple, and then Joey, the green one was Joey, I guess. Yeah, so then that's the ones we bought. And then we played for a little bit, and she's like, oh, this is really cool. I'd like to get more into the game. So we were like looking up, locals and stuff like that. We went to Nebulous, man, down in Chinatown.
What year was this?
Oh,
Shit, man. I must have been 21 or something like that. So what's that?
So what year is that?
how many years ago was that?
Let's settle down. Listen. Damn, what year was that? What is it? 2010, 2011? I'm an old bitch, man.
Okay, that's not that
Oh my
bad.
God.
Look,
The Joey starter deck came out in 23.
Yeah.
2003.
yeah.
Okay, so
23 years
later.
ago.
So
man.
we went to Nebulous and stuff like that, and I was just buying cards and stuff like that. God, I remember buying cards, and I had no money to buy cards, like a true TCG player, like no bread. Yeah. You're just like, I gotta get this. And we didn't know anyone there, so we didn't really get any discounts or anything. Like, it was just like a hustle spot, And yeah, I mean, that's how I got into TCGs and stuff like that. And as years grew by, the guy who runs Truly Urban now first opened his store. Maybe like a year after I got into TCG. So I met him there, and then that's always been my home, Truly Urban in the Bronx. And I'll tell you right now, from all the years I've been there, from all the things I've ever done with that, man, like all that stuff, like that to me is truly the top 3 locals I've ever been to. Like, I know people think because it's the Bronx that it's not like in a safe spot or whatever, or even the people who do go, it is a very tight area. But when I tell you what Mel offers you as like a store owner is what you want from people. Like, he offers unity, trust, like the ability to be yourself. Like, he is a true community person. So like, that's somebody who I've always supported, because being that young and looking up to him, seeing how he handled things with people is the way I handle things now. And the reason why so many people have such a good time at our events and stuff like that is because I use his example to give me that, So that's, big shout out to Mel. And I tell this to everyone, because I know a lot of people don't like going to Truly Urban because it's in the Bronx. But I tell you, from all the places I've ever been to, that's the place that has always felt like home, So yeah, that's cool. I got a little into that.
Got a little emotional on that one.
No, because I love that, man.
I respect it.
Yeah, we always get our little things, and he always yells at me, and I always tell him, "Is your insurance paid up?" Always. Everyone in the local. Yeah, because I told him I'll burn this shit down. Make sure your insurance is paid up.
No, not like this, Bobby.
Yeah.
Not on the pod.
Give and take.
Oh my God.
I mean, right. You guys know how I am, but these people don't know. But yeah, so
that's fine. So your background's Yu-Gi-Oh. Did you play anything else besides obviously getting into Digimon, or is it just mainly Yu-Gi-Oh?
So it was Yu-Gi-Oh, and then I stopped playing and just focused more on like streaming and monitoring the tournaments and stuff like that. Like, that's pretty much what I became at Truly Urban. Like, I was always monitoring the tournaments. So like slowly I just stopped playing altogether. And then the Digimon card game came out I think in 2020, like during COVID.
Yep.
And I remember, and I loved Digimon as a kid. Like, I remember I was one of those kids that loved Digimon more than Pokemon. And the reason why I always liked that was I remember there was an episode in Pokemon where Ash gave up Butterfree. And I always thought to myself, yeah. And I always thought to myself, you're such a bitch for that. Like, what are you giving up your only fully evolved Pokemon? I'm sick of it.
He does it way too many times after.
Yeah, like
Pidgeot. I was so tight about that. I was tight about Pidgeot.
So I'm like, all right, cool. You clearly don't care about your pet or whatever Pokemon represented, right? Like, I was like 9 or 10 when that happened, right? And I remembered visibly. I was like, yo, this sucks. Like, you have no one else on your team that's evolved but this, and you're giving it up. And then I remember watching Digimon around that same time and stuff like that. And I remember like Matt and Ty were scrapping. And then I was like, okay.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. I was like, I can get into this. So what do they decide to do? Scrap with each other? And the very next episode, War Greymon decides to fry someone.
Yo.
And I was like, I was like,
Metal Guru.
It was like, this is what we're doing. I said, all right. And they wasn't backing down. I said, all right, you didn't give up your partners. You didn't do nothing like that. You got War Greymon to get busy. And then, as the seasons went on or whatever, I know that was like in the later one, but another episode I remember visibly was when Wizardmon got dusted by Myotismon.
Oh man, that shit was heartbreaking.
I might have cried. I think I cried for that one.
No, I was like, oh, Pokemon could never,
He got the Piccolo. Yeah. He got the Piccolo treatment.
Crazy. Dusted. So,
and I got Godemon is like, that's my only friend.
Yo, crazy. And then send him to the Shadow Realm.
Wizardmon's like, you alone now. What you gonna do?
For nothing. What is the light came on your hand or something like that? Yeah, it was over. Yeah. Pack him up. Send him to hell.
Yeah.
And then, whatever. So that was like my memory of Digimon, right? Versus Pokemon. And then the card game was coming out. I was like, oh shit, this is during COVID. I could get right in at the ground level. And I had started I remember it was like such limited product. So I was like, fuck it. Yep. For the first time, I'll just buy on TCG Player for an entire black deck. I'm talking the 4 Chumons, the 4 Diaboromon. I was like, Diaboromon, I remember Diaboromon. He was the coolest villain because he cheated, right? I remember that. He cheated, and that was like the coolest thing to me when I was a kid. Because I was like, fuck you guys. You want to jump me? I'm going to cheat. And I love that. I will always remember that. And I said to spending like $200 on fucking commons, man. Like just commons to play. And I remember I was like, hey, this is still during COVID. So I think they only had like 8 people at a time in the store. So I asked the guys at Truly Urban, I was like, hey, listen, do you guys have any space for Digimon or any tournaments like that? He's like, yeah, come join Thursday. No, it was Wednesday. And I just got my cards that day. He's like, oh, we have a tournament tomorrow. Just come and play. And I was like, what? I was like, but I don't even know how my cards work. He's like, it's fine. Just come and play. So I went there. It was Thursday to Friday. That's what I remember. It was Thursday to Friday. I went there and I got packed the fuck up. Like I'm talking like I was playing against these 2 guys who were just like local whores. Like they were the ones who got like the starter decks.
Whores.
Yeah, they were the ones who got like the starter decks. I didn't care about being good at the game or wanting to play the game. They just saw that it was like such short print that they were like, oh, we could make money off of this. That's all they cared about.
Oh, they had Omnimons in their
exactly. Yeah, they had Omnimons.
Yeah, they got the Ultra S and no one else did.
Exactly. Yeah. So I still struggled to get the cards, right? But I was really dedicated on being better because I was like, okay, these assholes want to be like this to the game, then I'm going to learn how to play the game. I'm going to bust their shit. So 1.5 came out. I got the Ultra S deck, which was like what Phoenixmon and shit like that. You remember that? You do Phoenixmon. Again,
you hard drop the Phoenixmon for 10?
Yeah, hard drop. Yeah. You hard drop the Phoenixmon for 10 against Rookie Rush. They don't know what to do, right? They just play all their bodies, and then you Ultra S them when it's your turn, and then they just lose the game because they don't have any hand advantage anymore. And they gave up all their guys. So
Yep.
So that was that. And then War Greymon finally came out for BT3 and its product finally started easing up. So everyone started having product. So my mindset was like, Digimon just started coming out. Let me buy all this product and start giving it out to everyone. That's what I was doing. I bought like boxes and just built my War Greymon deck. And then I just gave it out to everyone. Like there were people, that just didn't have cards, couldn't afford it. So I just gave it out to everyone because I wanted our locals to grow. That was the whole point, just to grow cool. So we could be better. And then that's when Pete joined. Pete came into the game during that time, and he was already playing security control.
Yeah, you have to give it the proper text.
The
Peter, former world champion.
My bad. No, you're right. I need to be more respectful of his name because the guys
exactly his bum ass.
Yeah. No. Because there are people at Max Rarity. When I went over there, right?
Oh, no,
I came in with Peter. I went in with Peter, and the guy was like, "Oh, Peter Frankie, the world champion." I said, "Whoa, slow it down." And that will forever be. Pete knows the joke that I'm trying to do now, and he's gonna get so agitated with me. I love you, Pete.
You hear that, Pete? This is gonna be on the next pod.
Yeah, just for you.
Sound clip.
So Pete got into BT13, and it was me, Pete, and another guy named Elias, and we went to pretty much every locals to just play. And I'm talking like I was unemployed, so I was just playing every day, man. And then, I played every day. Me and Pete were just farming locals, farming everybody, just playing. And then
Pete got in at BT13? I thought I saw him.
No, BT3.
Oh, my fault. I thought he said 13. I don't know why.
He said 13 by accident.
Oh, sorry.
He did say, I knew it wasn't tripping.
No, BT3. No, Pete came in with BT3 already with security control built. I was just like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't think of it crazy like that back then because I didn't care. I was not losing. Like I got to a point where like I was religiously playing. I wasn't losing. Like I joined all the online tournaments. I got banned for online tournaments because I was threatening people. Like, because I was telling, yo, let's just fucking play the goddamn game and get ready to get packed up. So I was talking crazy. And I was so confident in my game that when I didn't have any AAs, I played base rarity, I played whatever. We would go to locals, and Pete, Lewis, our friends Nori, they will tell you. I would go to random strangers, and I'd go in their book, and I'd be like, I want to play you for your Lucimots. And I'd be like, yo, just play me for your Lucimots. We'll play for all 4 right now. And I would pack them up. I never owned the cards. I never owned anything. I would just tell Pete, lend me the cards, or if we didn't have them, I would pretend that we had them. And I never lost. I never lost a game.
For some reason.
Yeah, no, I was on my side because I'll tell you, if I lost, there was no way we were giving those cards up.
No, we weren't.
And yeah, I mean that's really what it is. And then BT4 was like the pinnacle. That was like Lord Nightmon, Zero format and stuff like that. And I
beginning of hybrids.
No, it was like it's still 5 because it's 5, 6, and then hybrids. And then
no,
I didn't
but like
really
the original like smaller hybrid cards came out in BT4.
Yes,
along
yes.
with the
Yeah,
and ancients, yep.
Right. So I played that, and then I won. I didn't win Gen Con. I got 7th in Gen Con. That was like my first like really big event because you couldn't get into events back then. Like that was such a disrespectful thing. And then that was like my first event, and I got 7th in that. And I played Mirror. Yeah, it's crazy. I hate hearing everyone else's pairings. I remember it was like 7 of us in the chat. And motherfuckers talking about, I'm playing against red, purple, fucking Rookie Rush. I'm playing against green. I'm like, what the fuck? Every match has been Lord Nightmon, Lord Nightmon, Lord Nightmon, Lord Nightmon.
Oh, no. Was it
like,
BT5 era?
Yeah, it's BT5. No, but I was also playing Lord Nightmon. But I was like, damn, why can't I get an easy round? I was like, why can't I get an easy round? I was like, why y'all not playing Lord Nightmon? Y'all playing purple. When somebody said I played purple, blue, Rookie Rush back to back, I was going to lose it. I was like, how the fuck is there not one, but there's 2 people playing this bullshit here?
Just because.
Yeah.
That was with the Tapirmon that when you died, you drew a card, right?
Bleach and draw one,
yeah. That was it. Yeah. But I won every game. I only lost 1 game that day, and that was against what was the card? It wasn't Sarismon. What was the card that Nidhogg? That's the one that suspends, and it bottom decks everything, right?
Yeah, was Digiburst 5, and then you 4, and then you suspend everything,
Yeah, that was the only game I lost because when I tell you I bricked City on that one, bricked City, dog, and he's just full combo, just Nidhogg, my 2 guys, and I was like, all right, I guess I just lose.
And mind you, that's a time frame when there was no mulligan either for people who don't know.
Oh my god, when I tell you that hand, I still remember it was 2 Lord Nightmons, 1 Blinding Ray, and then it was a Nightmon, and it was Angelwomon. And then I drew for turn the Lord Nightmon. I said, all right, that's cool. I said, that's cool. That's all right.
Hard job that Nightmon.
No, that's literally what I did. So he played a rookie? Yeah, so he did it. So I packed him up, right? So I fucked up because I think he put me to like 2 or something like that. So I did Nightmon, and he did Nidhogg, and just took over the game from there. And then I played Angelwomon, and I was like, okay, cool. Maybe I'm going to Nidhogg one more time. I said, all right, that's fine. And then game 2, it was the same thing. I just bricked again. I was like, all right, this is just going to chalk it up. But that was the only game I lost at that. I won every mirror match, and I was very happy with that. And there was one guy who I was doing the mirror match with.
Gen Con, you had gone, what, 7-1?
Yeah, 7-1, yeah. All mirror matches, dog. It was literally, it was 5 mirror matches, 1 security control, 1. Yo, it's crazy. And Dan, you're competitive, man. You know when people get free matchups and that shit gets you tight. You be like, yo, why you got a free matchup at round 5? Like,
no fact.
Like, and you're out here, and I remember I was playing, it was the summer, and my air conditioner was so loud, so I couldn't play I couldn't have it on while I was playing, so I was just sweating, dog, just miserable.
And this is when you were this is when you were on Dykeman, right?
Yeah, exactly. I was in that small ass apartment. Yeah, it's just hot, dog. And I'm talking like, you know, when you get so sweaty, you can just see through your tank top. It's just like, nah, I'm good, man. I remember, I needed a break during those matchups. So some guy was like playing Lord Knight, and I was spanking him. So he's one of those people like when he's losing, he's just trying to eat the time. He's just trying to eat time. I was like, baby, you do whatever you want. I turned the AC on. I was just pressing my chest up against the AC, just trying to breathe. I said, you take whatever time you need, because he had 2 cards in hand. I had 2 Lord Nightmons on my board. And I had like 5 bodies. And I was like, you have 2 security. I'm going to pack you up next turn. Nothing erasing, nothing. But it was cool. I mean, but then I got a job. I became a responsible adult, and then I stopped playing as much. And now I'm just a local bum. That's it.
That's crazy.
And it's nice. It's
nice. A local bum.
Nah. I'm a local bum. I get packed up. Some weeks I do really well. Like with this Bears stuff, I've been doing really, really well, man. And people are like, I didn't know Bears could do that. I said, I didn't know Bears could. I played a Shine Greymon player. He had 4 security. I did double Marsmon, I double Marsmon with Grizzlymon, or Great Grizzly, trash 3 security, swing for game. Like the Bears are dope, man. But they get packed up. I don't think it's going to be good in the coming sets, so it's fine.
We don't know yet, but as long as there's time changer support,
I think Bears is one of those in a spot where it's like it can never not be good and not be bad, because it's like the way the deck works is you just kind of go Callus, and the way in today's game is, if you get to the Callus first, a lot of decks struggle into Callus. Doesn't matter what it is and whatnot. And then you already did probably 2 to 3 checks that following turn. If they can't deal with Callus, you just go, swing Marsmon game basically, right? Like
exactly,
you just do whatever, and you call it a day. Now, if they have something that can counter a Callus, which is hard to counter, like, I don't know, but like for example, Machine Empire can probably, if they get a Machinimon out before they get Callus, it's a problem for Callus, because then they can't get Digivolved, and then they can't just battle it. All right, cool, fragment anyway, so it doesn't matter. But like if it's the same concept, like if I don't get to that before you do, you get that Callus setup, it's still a struggle regardless. I can't just get to that because I have to Evo or play things by effects. Now I'm getting F'd, so it's like, I think regardless, it's still going to be a good spot for those people. I try playing Bears. I like playing Bears. Bears don't like playing with me. So, my hand, this has, every time I played it, my hand was guaranteed a rookie, Dan the Cannon, a boost, and then sometimes a champion, and then something else, and then 5 or 6, and I never find a 5 or 6.
Oh, no,
you would think that hand, that's a good ass hand, right? You got cool. I got rookie, I got a boost, I got Dan the Cannon. Great, I'm gonna go Dan the Cannon, play my boost, search, find 0 level 6s. All right, I finally found my level 5. I'm gonna climb into it. Yeah, we're gonna go pop off, and then I draw into the Marsmon instead of Callus. I'm just like,
Actually, you would laugh at this. So I was playing Peter, right, for game 3, right, for the online tournament we just did. Peter was smacking fire out of me that game. I got my 3 checks. I got my 3 checks with Marsmon. Actually, no, I think I pushed extra to make sure he was at 0, right? And I gave him a bunch of memory because I just didn't care. I needed to end the game. This motherfucker, and this is why people be playing some bullshit, man. This dude. And I made sure he tapped his Homeros. By the time his turn was gone, I lost both my guys. I lost both my Marsmon and Callusmon. And he had Minervamon, Neptunemon, Bacchusmon were the megas, right? Then he had Sirenmon and then 2 rookies. And then he had the throne, right? The one that made the blockers. And I'm like... Throne. Yeah, I'm like, how do I win this? I was like, I need a second Marsmon. So he puts me to 4. I have no Tamer, no Dan Cannon, no nothing. He puts me to 4. I got a memory boost. That's all I got. I just got a memory boost. I got a guy coming out and raising, and he's got 8 bodies, and they're all blockers. I draw for a turn. It's the Marsmon. It's the second Marsmon I needed. I said, oh God. I said, thank you, Lord. I said, thank you, big man. So I moved my little bear up. I said, I had to have him explain to me what Bacchus did 3 times to make sure I knew what I was doing. It was crazy. I dropped the Dan Cannon to put me to 0. I popped the memory boost I had to put me to 2. And then I did the field spell, to drop the Marsmon, put me to 4. Blew up the Sirenmon, so he had to suspend it with Bacchus or whatever and kill it. or kill the other bear, whatever. I didn't give a shit about that. For me to play another field spell to drop the Marsmon to slam down and murder the Minerva and get the trash and swing for game. And I was just like, and I was like, all right, that's how you do it. And I was like, all right.
Yeah,
both Marsmons got
blockers,
that. Yeah.
everything.
Exactly, but it was the Iron Throne. I had to, sorry, the Abyss Throne, whatever that yellow blue field card is for them. Yeah, so I had to get rid of both of those cards. So I knew Siren Mon.
So with the trash,
Yeah, so basically what I was doing is I knew Siren Mon was going to go into security. So, and that was fine. I didn't care about that. But I needed to trash the first security. And then when I attack the Minerva, it'll trash the second security. And then there's no blockers. But that was such a disgusting game. Like, Pete was smacking me around that whole game. Every time I drew, I was like, I'm losing, dog. Like, I don't think I'm winning. And then I drew the second Marsmon. I was like, oh, I want to play 3. And one was already in trash and one was in my hand. And I drew the second one. I said, thank you, Lord.
God is good sometimes, you know?
Yeah. And that's really it. I mean,
sometimes it's better be lucky than good, right? Like, if you draw, right?
That's it. And that's what I tell everyone. Sometimes it's your day. That's it. It's got nothing to do with anybody else. Maybe not your skill. It's just sometimes it's your day. Yeah. But no,
but Bears, like that, for sure.
Yeah. But Bears is definitely like a deck for me because I'm very a reactive player. So, like, I want you to play your game so I can play my game too.
Yep.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I think all the decks that I've ever played, which is like my favorite decks in the game, are Blue Hybrid, Just Bongonku, and now Bears. Just Bongonku, I like that one a lot because it's like we're not going to play together. Like, and I just like that. Yeah, no. It's just literally both people. I'm giving you 6 memory, but you're not playing your game. Like you're just stuck there. You know,
my board is unkillable, unaffected. Have fun.
Yeah, that's it. And like Blue Hybrid, what was it? It was like Justmon would come and swing for 5 checks. That's cool. He's never moving again.
Yeah.
Like none of them are.
6 tamers, everybody's frozen.
Yeah, they just never play the game again. Yeah.
You got OTK right next turn, right there. You got hit that button.
Yeah. And I always loved that. Yeah, that was what it is. I think Alphamon's the only deck that I liked. But I only liked Alphamon because there was a guy in my so I didn't know about Alphamon when he came out in BT6. But there was a guy who was like really BT9. He was like really like, yo, when Alphamon comes out, I'm going to be the best person with that card. And I was like, who the fuck are you? I said, you're going to be nice for Alphamon? I'm getting those cards. I'm going to be nice for Alphamon. And that's why I built the deck. And I learned to like Alphamon because of that.
Bobby likes playing decks out of spite.
Yeah.
Right? That was just a spite choice right there. It wasn't even like because he cared about it. He was like,
not for nothing. When Bobby turns that little switch on, yo, he can get pretty nice. And I'm just sort of like, I'm like, that was a mirror match, and and Bobby just packed your shit up. I'm like, yo, what just happened?
It's something about that. No, same thing with Imperial. I didn't even like Imperial, but somebody was like, I'm getting back into the game. I'm going to pack all y'all up with Imperial. I said, for real? I said, yo, I'm getting Imperial now.
Oh, wait. Who was it?
Oh, it was Ridge when he was like, I'm going to get back into the game. So I got all the Imperial cards. Yeah, I got all the Imperial cards.
You picked up Imperial out of spite. You're like, yo, you got all the rookies and the tamers. And
yeah, I got everything.
And the level 5. And you were just like, go, give me those things. Let me take that shit. Yeah. Let me get that level 5 in here.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm like that. I don't know why that part of me triggers. I think it's because like I'm a younger sibling. So like I just want to start shit.
Or
something.
Yeah. This man got the young child syndrome, whatever it's called.
Like
the little bro syndrome.
Yeah, that's a big part of it.
That's funny.
Oh, you're trying to impose change? No, it's on my terms.
Yeah.
So what made you back onto what you were saying before? What made you decide to start questionable plays? How did you get there? And where'd you get the name Questionable Plays from? Was it the questionable plays that Lewis makes? Is that what it is?
No, but it's funny because it was
the point.
No, but that one was a group effort. So I'll go back to the very beginning. So we were originally called Fight Forever Gaming, and it was just designed to be just for fighting games. Yeah, it was supposed to be just designed for fighting games. That was it. It was not card related or anything like that. And I was asked to do this by several people that went to Truly Urban because like I was already very big on community. Like I was always very big on like, hey, listen, let's get people ready for the tournament. And I spoke to the owner. I was like, hey, let's work on this pricing so more people feel like it's worth coming here and stuff like that. And people were just like, hey, you should think about, trying to run these tournaments or streaming because like you have a very like charismatic, personality and stuff like that. So I was like, fuck it, let me try it, just cause. And I did it, and we did that. And we did the fighting games for 2 years. And then that kind of fell apart just because like it was just very hard for me to keep up with like, the change in scenery, because like people just didn't want to come to the Bronx anymore. And then like the games that they wanted to play were just fading out because the new systems were coming out. And it just didn't feel like it was worth it financially, because like you have to buy the systems and all this stuff. It's like very. So then when we started doing the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, like, that was like really prospering for a long time. We were going to get, I remember Eric is still mad at me till today for this. We were going to get sponsored by some deck box a while back, and I never saw the email because I was like, just dealing. My grandmother had passed away around that time. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to put this to rest and stuff like that and be done with it. And what got me into bringing this back up was during that time with the Lord Nightmon format that I was talking about, that was probably the most truly urban prospered in Digimon. Like I'm talking like we were getting 20 people, 24 people, like twice a week, in that small ass space. And it was always packed, always everything. And I realized that people were coming because we gave them that space. But I was also being a villain, right? Because I would tell people like they're fucking whack. But I would also give them cards, right? Like I'd be like, oh, you're playing a whack ass deck, you should play these cards. And I would give them the better cards. So that way they could build the better deck so they could try to beat me. Like that was my whole ego thing. Like I was like, you need to have the best stuff to beat me, right? Like that's the only way I was losing.
No, but fight forever.
Yeah, that was a big part of like who I was. Like I always thought like if I wanted to be the best, then people have to be at the same level as me. So it has to be equal ground. We have to have the same. Fine, if you choose to play a tier 2 deck, that's on you. But you shouldn't be losing because you don't have access to a tier 1 deck. That's what I believe. So I had the extra cards because I was constantly winning and stuff like that. So I just gave all my cards away. Like Lewis has been there where I'll win a box and I'm like, all right, you guys should take whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, and the vultures come in and start picking at the corpse.
Yeah, because like I don't want people to be locked out of a game or to be locked out of competitively because they cannot afford the cards, right? And that was always my thing because I don't care about the cards. I don't want to hoard the cards. They don't do anything for me. Like I already have my deck that's built. Maybe I just want the AAs, but what reason am I going to have 8 copies of like a card when I only play the deck once, like in one whatever? So, fast forward, like that's what put it into my head first. I was like, oh, maybe this is something we could do. And then me and Peter were talking to the guys at Toy Wiz, and we were talking about starting the online tournaments again, which are pretty much what the online tournaments are that we do now. That was like the beginning of it. And that went through for a year, and then we kind of like became inconsistent of it because just me and Pete just became so busy with everything. So we tried to bring Lewis in, and Lewis is just as busy as we are, so that just didn't really go anywhere. And then fast forward.
We did have a couple of
we did, but it's like consistency. Like it's like we can do really well at the beginning, and it's just like life just gets asked too much of you, and then it's not, it's hard to get everyone to do things. I mean, you do a podcast dance, you know how hard it is to get everyone together, and then
we also hosted way back when we used to do the hosted tournaments too. If anybody remembers that when we did the Tamers Battle League TBLs, we used to host that too. That was pretty hard to me, Varney, and Mike, and then later it was just me and Varney doing it consistently as well.
Yeah, life just asks a lot of you, and it's very hard to find things to get things consistent, which is fine, right? Like it's not fair to ask people to live your dream. These are things that I want. This is the things I want for everybody. So it's not fair for me to ask that of anyone. So if I wasn't putting the effort in, I wasn't really pushing anyone, But then fast forward years later, we got a resurgence in our locals. Like we were getting a lot of people and stuff like that. And then Pete had just won Worlds. Pete had won Worlds. So I was like, Pete, let's bring this back up. Let's do this. So then we collectively came together because one of our guys is like a YouTube specialist. Like he like really does like a lot of YouTube stuff, a lot of Twitch stuff. So he was telling us the name doesn't work anymore because I think there was like a wrestling game that came out that was called Fight Forever. So when you YouTube it, or Google it, that's the first thing that comes up as opposed to Fight Forever Gaming, which that's why I picked Fight Forever Gaming because I wanted, if you Google it, it's the first thing that comes up, which if you Google questionable plays, I'm pretty sure it's still like top 2 searches. And we bunkered in, me, Lewis, and a bunch of other guys, and we checked out names, and we were trying to think of like a word on play so people don't think we're too serious. And we thought questionable plays fit really well, which is funny because if you look at our logo, it's a credit card, right? Because how do you make questionable plays, right? By spending money. Like you're making questionable decisions, right? Like it's a bigger spend on that, you know?
Right.
Yeah. So then that's kind of how it was. And then we were like, oh, let's focus on the online tournaments. Let's try to make an online presence. So we were like recording locals and stuff like that. And then David, he ended up getting the spot in Rogue State. Like he knew Kenny from way back when, and Kenny was like, hey, I got the space for you guys. Come here and host tournaments. And that's pretty much what we've been doing for the past 2.5 years.
Yeah,
and that's kind of how Questionable Plays. Yeah, that's how Questionable Plays is. And like, you know, now David does his own thing. Like he's still with the Digimon stuff, but now he made the Magic community bigger there. He was working with Kenny to work the Star Wars and the Gundam community. Like David's its own bird now, you know, like, which is beautiful. I love that for him, you know. And then we just run Digimon now. Like we have our event on Saturday, which is really nice. Yep. Very happy with that.
Give it a quick quick promo for it, man.
Yeah. I got promo. Wait, hold on. Here we go. Wait, can I share my screen too?
Yeah, you can share.
Okay. I don't want to.
Just hit the share and then the screen.
Yeah, the share button on the bottom.
Yeah, I see it. No, I was just looking for the picture. That's what it was. Just whatever. Yeah, it's fine. Just window and share the entire screen, man. What are we doing?
Well, be careful because of your tabs.
I promise you, this is my work laptop, man. I'm not doing anything crazy.
Like I said, just be careful because of your tabs, man. You don't want to get exposed like that.
You're right. So this is what we have here. You guys can see it?
Yep.
Okay, so cool. So this is what we have here. At Rogue State Games, we have our Questionable Plays tournament, case tournament for EX12, Shambhala. Like everyone likes Shambhala now, I think. I think it's just everyone likes Susanomon. But we have our case tournament. It's in Mahwah, New Jersey. And it's a little bit of like a weird thing that's happening right now. Like we used to have like a ticket system for these events. We usually do, but there was something that happened with the product where we can't use the ticket system right now because if we use the ticket system, then it abruptly charges people. And we're not doing that. So you're coming in. There's no extra fees, no nothing, whatever. It's just you're coming in, you're going to play, you pay us, whatever. Mm-hmm. And that's the what happened.
Ready for this.
Yeah, so we are going to have QR codes to set with that. And then we have in September, which Dan, shared the leaks earlier, which is BT26, Timeless Bonds. That event is on September 12th of 2026, right? In case somebody gets confused, right?
Never forget.
Yeah. So this is going to be like
after 9/11.
You'll never forget. Never forget Chronomon.
Sometimes you don't connect some of that stuff until somebody. Jesus, man.
What was it? What was it, Dan? Was it the Never Forget?
No, I said day after 9/11.
Yeah, day after 9/11. So we have our Rogue State Games tournament. This is for the BT26 Timeless Bond set. So if you want to get in on Jupitermon, just like we were talking about earlier with how Time Strangers, Age of Chiefs, like how that brought so much life back into Digimon. Like this is and this is the last TS set we're gonna get for a while, right?
Probably.
It's
gonna be dedicated TS support. Let's put
exactly.
Because you just never know; they might throw things here and there.
Well,
TS starter deck, TS promos.
Well, not even that. Don't even look at that. Just look at Susanomon. Susanomon came out at EX12. He's a TS. So like so it's like, so this is the dedicated set. This is like the trilogy of the sets or whatever, because 24, 25, and now this is what's ending the end game of it. So who knows what's going to be here? It's obviously going to be AGO Choose. More than likely Chronosmon is in here, right? He was leaked already.
Wrath mode.
So it's going to be a lot of stuff here.
All of it has been leaked already.
Okay, so yeah. So
let me rephrase. It's been leaked in the pictures. We just don't know what they do yet.
Okay, so that's great, right? So like, if you really want to see, like, for those of you who love Time Strangers, who love Jupitermon, this is a good event for you because this will probably be when he ascends to tier 1. So if you want to be that Jupiter guy, then be that Jupiter guy, and then
October 10th.
For October 10th, we're going to have probably everyone's least favorite set in a while. It's going to be the Chivalrous 13 because everyone's so sick of Royal Knights. And they're just coming back stronger than ever, which is going to be beautiful for the other half of the players, right? I feel like half the player base loves Royal Knights and the other half just hates them.
We're over it, man.
I love Royal Knights. I hate Royal Knight deck in Digimon card game.
Well, it's funny because like I always tell people this is like you need a deck like Royal Knights, right? For like new people. right? You need a deck that's easy to play, that's very friendly. Because what is it? The top 3 most popular Digimon are on this team. You know,
like
Omnimon,
for sure, it's definitely up there.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, it makes sense why you would want to keep this deck strong. And also on top of that, when it comes to giving support, it's pretty easy to give this deck support because you're not giving like a whole line. You just give a monster, you know?
Yeah, with the World Knights trait and give it a non-play.
Yeah, and that's it. That's really it. That's all you got to do, right? Oh, okay, cool. Let's say JustBomb plays a token. Let's say now he plays a token and blows something up. Okay, cool. Now he plays a token and now he has Rush. Like they're just rehashing a lot of these, you know, abilities. So I mean that's it. But that'll be. But we are gonna have one more event after this. I think it's 27 that comes out in December.
Yeah, so that's the end of the year.
Yeah, that one, we're just still debating on if that one's going to be a 3v3 since it's going to be by the holiday season. So we want to kind of theme it around that where it would be, you know, it's friends and family season. So why not play with your friends and family? That's how we're going to kind of throw it out there. And then
who wants to play with Lewis again?
Listen.
Bite me, Dan.
Mm-hmm. And then the last thing I just want to promote that would be grateful is going to be our online tournaments. We do these weekly. Med is the one who handles this, and he did a fantastic job for our first one. These weekly locals are literally just single knockout. You get about 28 to 48 hours, depending on like how the bracket's going, to finish your tournament. Up to 48 hours, to finish your round, and it's knockout, and it's winner takes all. And you know, this is something that is just stemming from it this is something that's going to be like a base form, because what we want to eventually do is kind of run like an actual online locals, similar to like how, you know, what is it? Who's Ritsu?
Eagle's Nest?
Yes, Eagle's Nest, how they have it, you know, where people could. Yeah, so like something like that. That's kind of what the goal would be for that. So, you know, if you guys want, this tournament is live now actually for BT12. I think we're missing 2 people to start the tournament.
We're missing 2 people, yeah.
Yeah, so then that's something to think about. But these online tournaments are consistent. It's every week. And then you get 2 options for prizing. You get the box, or we buy back the box at like 80% or something like that. I forgot what the number is.
Just about.
Yeah, so it's your choice. You can do it for cash, or you can do it for product. Especially now with EX12 being so limited, we have EX12 products. So this is a good opportunity for you to get it and not pay. What was the crazy prices they were telling us, Dan? 130, 140?
Yes. Yeah. Someone in one of our chats were talking about they had to buy a box for like 125, 130, which is crazy.
Yeah, so we have better prices here. Obviously, we won't sell the product because that's not what we do. But the tournaments here, if you want to get that competitive edge, you want to get that regional, you know, readiness and stuff like that. We have plenty of people. Peter, the world champ, plays on this. I play on this. Lewis plays on this. Champ. Yeah, you know, there are some strong competitors that do play on this, which is very nice. I think Pete got like one of the guys from Oceania who won to play on this. So, you know, people do like it. And yeah,
that's good. That's good.
Yeah, that's all my tournaments. Let me just.
Oh, unshare. Just
kill it. Oh no,
no one said to leave. He hit the leave button.
No, not like this. Bobby.
He just killed himself.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh,
Okay. Good.
This man hit the leave instead of
it's because that's the same button on Teams.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
the unshare is on Teams.
Yeah,
that's what cost me.
Button.
As you can tell, corporate has a hold on me.
I understand. I work in a company that has all Microsoft Team.
Yeah, it's terrible. Well. Yeah. It's gross. But yeah, I mean, essentially that's. Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. Like these online tournaments are really, or these tournaments in general, not just the online ones or just the ones at Rogue State. They're really for the people. Like we do everything to make everyone whole as much as we can. But obviously there's only so much we can do because recently, because of the tariffs and the shortage of product, we've had to up our prices like gradually and stuff like that. Like I truly hate doing that, but it's like just the price of it is. Just to break even, we have to raise prices. You know,
right? Makes sense for sure.
And you know, like I've been asked about it, and I made like a post in our Discord, just trying to be full transparent because like a big part of how I operate is I try to live with transparency. So you can ask me questions. You know, this is why like in the Discord, like in our Discord, like I have my name on there so that people know who they can message me if they need me. You know,
we'll make sure to link QP's Discord link in the whatever it's called.
The comment section below, baby.
Yeah, the comment section below. We'll make sure to link it for y'all. If y'all interested in joining these online tournaments, questionable plays, Bobby's tournaments or whatnot. And, you know, if you want any information about, you know, our, what's it called, the 3v3s, the case tournaments, whatever it is, you can hit him up directly there as well.
And we also have a channel in there to bug people to remind them to sign up for online or in-person regionals, which is also very important for those who don't get a lot of, like, you know, media time, whether through its Twitter, their friends, their group chats. Like, we just throw one big old blast in there, remind you guys, and we leave it up to you.
Yeah, I mean, that's really it. That's really, because I guess the goal of what we're trying to do, it's, we don't have a regional space in this region. Like, I mean, like a true regional space, not like a store regional. And the goal is that we're pushing Bandai to give us a regional so we can do it. And that's really what we're trying to do at the end of the day. Because if we can have a regional, because there's plenty of places I know in Manhattan that they would just let us rock for pretty cheap, honestly, that we can hold maybe 600 people. So it's like, you know, we just have to get the okay from Bandai. So that's another thing I'm also working on as well. So, you know.
Have you talked to reps? Have you talked to Bandai reps and stuff?
They won't. So it's like a David thing and a Kenny thing, because they're the ones who have the Bandai license with the app. I'm not. Really,
got you.
So it's not like. But David is working on it. We are. I think the store got upgraded to a different status. I can't remember.
Silver tier.
Is that might be what it is?
Yeah. Roxa's not a silver tier, so.
Yeah, so we're just trying to get it up there, and then we're gonna push for the regional space, and then I'll work with Kenny and stuff like that, so that way we can have a space. I just have to figure out, because I know there's spaces in Manhattan I can get. There's just not spaces anywhere else. So, like, New Jersey's a lot easier for a lot of other people to get to, and nobody wants to drive in Manhattan, you know? Like, that's another thing to incorporate.
Yeah, nobody does.
Right. So that's like a, you know, but I also feel like people are so regional starved, they'll come anyway.
Hello?
Bobby froze. There we go.
Yeah. Ooh, Bobby died a little. I think Bobby froze.
Yeah, Bobby froze a little bit.
My Wi-Fi crapping out? Yeah, my Wi-Fi's a little low right now. I got the ghetto. Can you hear me?
Oh no. Yeah, you're done. You're good now. Yeah, you're unfrozen now.
I know what happened there. Like, my thing went all the way to one bar and then it came back up. Sorry, like I was saying, like, you know, like, I don't want to make it in Manhattan because nobody wants to drive in Manhattan. You know?
And we lost him again.
Yeah, we did.
Buffer.
Oh, they killed me.
Bobby, you can hear us. Leave and then come back.
Yeah, do that real quick. Or not, you know? That's a great picture. You gotta take a picture of that face like that.
Wait, give me a second.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, my man is frozen over here.
Yeah, but guys, like Bobby said, if for some reason his audio doesn't come through,
anyways, yeah.
You know, questionable plays. Bobby's done a lot of great stuff with bringing up the community. We have our online weekly tournaments. Please join the link below. Check it out. See if it fits your time schedule. You know, the players are very accommodating for figuring stuff out when it comes to if they could play at night, special night, this night, the other night. So, you know, just become vocal. There's a trade group. Gives you all the information of all the future QP events, including the one this Saturday, and anything so we can accommodate for your time.
Yeah, for sure. Pretty cool how they host them. Like we mentioned before, the DGU guys, we kind of been going there religiously when they host their events. They're always really good, really ran really well for the most part. I mean, I don't think I've ever been there where it hasn't been, because it's always been pretty good for the most part. It's just a fantastic event, honestly, and they do it really well. Really good job. I don't know if he's coming back. I was going to wait until he comes back, but I guess not. I don't know. Sure. I guess I should wrap it up at this point.
Yeah.
With that being said, check out Questionable Plays online on Discord. Again, I mentioned before, we'll have the link in the description of the video. You want to check out their stuff. Any last parting words for the audience, Lewis, and for Bobby, since Bobby's dead?
On behalf of Bobby, thank you guys for making Digimon the card game one of the best experiences out there. You know, the game is broken. We love it that it's broken. You know, that's a pretty hot take, but you know, this is how we get the game going. We hate the broken decks. We make more broken decks. We throw a little bit of Omnimon in there, and we fix everything right. Or we give Dan some more Machine Empire. But
all the time.
Thank you guys.
But yeah, let us know in the comments what you thought. Let us know if you're going to join, QP, if you know them or you don't know them. Let us know if you ever played in, Questionable Plays Case Tournament. Let us know how you thought of how you thought. Wow, Jesus Christ, I can't. Words are not wording. How you think they were ran well or not, or if you know Bobby, just comment down below. Bobby, low key or something,
Yeah.
Say something crazy. But anyways, with that being said, we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.
Thank you guys.